I live at Bass Hill in Evolve Housing. I'm 54 years old. I have a daughter, 24 years old. Approximately 23 years ago, I was on the Department of Housing waiting list, where unfortunately my husband at the time had lost his job. My experiences with Evolve Housing have been mainly wonderful, as in when my children were young, we had a lot of picnics, barbecues, lovely little social events. My standard of living increased. They're catering to the needs of their clients by supplying further education, which I am now involved in. I started a new job last year and they weren't actually financially viable, so I have just recently lost my job. And Katie then went away and spoke to a couple of people and rang me back immediately and advised me that a course in Aged Care 3, which I have worked in prior to having to have a certificate, was actually going to be start training on the Monday. So there was a placement for me and I am really enjoying the learning aspect again. Is a course for Aged Care Cert 3 certificate. It will allow me to either work in a home environment, which the people that you would be working with in the home environment, you'd be just helping with their daily care, or it also gives me the opportunity to work in a nursing home. And really enjoying the learning aspect again. The course is so interesting. Whether you are going to work in that field or not, we all have parents and they're going to get old. And what I've learned in this course so far is imperative that we know how to treat the onset of old age. I've even looked into doing Aged Care 3 certificate at TAFE whilst I was working, but the cost was just too expensive. The understanding of, as I said, my parents and the aged in my community. I live very closely to a lot of aged people, which are my neighbours through Evolve, and I look after them. For the future, employment prospects. For their own benefit, for their job security if they ever needed to find work. I will be employed and looking after some lovely elderly community.